I think the loneliest place that you can ever be in Minecraft is a cave. It's the only place really in which your own movements echo, where you really know that you are clearly all alone, except for when you're not. And I think that's what makes these such an alluring place for people, while at the same time, one of the most nerve-wracking experiences a Minecraft player can ever have. It's just this aura of uncanniness that really sticks with you and lingers when you're in these caves. And especially when the only thing you can hear are your footsteps and the drips off the dripstone, it's like it's almost a little too quiet. Once in a while, automation gets really boring and really clinical, and sometimes I, dare I say, yearn for the mines. God damn it. I didn't think I'd say that, but like seriously, sometimes I just want to get my hands dirty and explore the place that I once called home. Like a lot of us shack up in one of these places on our first night. It's the first place we go to when we get into a new world because we're in need of materials. We're all so familiar with the underground, and yet I feel like the more you play the game, the less you recognize it when you come back, because at some point it stops being useful to you. And it sucks because I don't think I'm just talking about caves when I say that. Caving is a Minecraft staple, and I wish there was more incentive in this game for us players to stick around for a while. Our hands weren't meant to get soft. They were meant to keep at it. It's called Minecraft for a reason, you know? This didn't mean anything. It'd just be called craft. And it's at this point in the mining process when you're like, when do I call it quits? You know, when do I throw in the towel? When do I turn around and go back? You know, I've been mining in a straight line for a while now. When do I say, okay, I've branched far enough? Oh, wow. The thing about mining and caving, specifically branch mining, is that it can get very addicting. We're always looking for that next kind of bright and shiny object to catch our eye and fill our pockets. And the longer I've played this game, the more I realize that the idea of mining in this game isn't just for the sake of resource gathering. It really tests our willpower and our ability to recognize when enough is enough. Because if you think about it, one of the reasons that keeps us down here is diamonds and the allure of finding one of the rarest materials in the game. What kept us moving forward was the fact that maybe on the other side of the next block, maybe if I just mine one more block, maybe, just maybe, I'll find diamonds. Yes, iron and gold and coal are all very important things and necessary to sustain life, but diamonds were a symbol of something greater. It symbolized power, it symbolized wealth. It was almost like status points. And yes, diamonds are a necessary resource for advancing in this game, but it doesn't need to come all at once. What I believe these caves really test is our ability to know when to say when. In old Taoist China, there's an ancient text, Tao Te Ching, that explicitly praises the ability to know when to quit, to avoid trouble, and to find contentment. The philosophy argues that wanting more than you need leads to misfortune. The saying Wu Wei, derived from these teachings, means going with the flow rather than forcing a situation. I think these teachings are absolutely applicable when talking about how lost one can find themselves in these mines, especially after hours and hours of mining block after block and finding little to no diamonds at all. The one thing that you really know you wanted to come down here for. But I think harnessing contentment, being okay with an honest day's work, and knowing that time is on your side, and knowing that you will always have another opportunity, those things, I think, is really what these Minecraft caves teach us. And of course, when I was younger, none of these really clicked. I wasn't thinking about ancient Taoist texts and how their teachings are present in this game. I just wanted my damn diamonds, and I get that. And it's very fun and rewarding. With that being said, I think the Minecraft caves teach us this. The lesson being that he who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Meaning that if we embrace contentment and stray from gluttony and greed, however much we have at that moment will always be just enough to fill our cup. And like I mentioned before, especially in the modern Minecraft zeitgeist of today, caves are more or less associated with a lot of new horror mods that are being tried and played with. But I think more than that, if you really want to look at this through an eerie lens, caves themselves are liminal spaces. If you think about it, the cave is the first thoroughfare that a player must endure that bridges the gap between early and late game, between hunter and gatherer and pro player. It grants us access to invaluable resources like iron for armor and tools, redstone for machinery and mechanics, lapis for enchanting, and diamonds for protection. It brings us out of the Stone Age, and for the first time, we're really able to believe that we can make a mark on the overworld. Liminality isn't exclusive to an eerie feeling. It's not just about feeling alone and uneasy about a place that seems lonely. Liminality, at its core, is a transitional period where the ending is still uncertain. When you're in a cave, especially in a hardcore world, it's the first deciding factor of whether or not you live and whether or not you die. Oftentimes, the cave is what consumes its first victim in the world. I cannot count how many times I've died in caves, be it falling down gaping chasms, getting blown up by a stalker creeper, falling into lava, getting shot in the face by a skeleton, having a stalactite fall on my face. There really is no question that the outcome of your caving experience will always be uncertain, at least more uncertain than anywhere else in the Minecraft world. I think it's very easy to get caught up in the monotony of these places and just look at caves as endless walls of stone, granite, and deep slate. But if you've been playing the game as long as I have, it really starts to mean something different to you. When I return to this game after different stages in my life, it almost seems like Notch has remade it in my absence. I know a lot of people say that this game is boring and Minecraft is dying, but I think a lot of those people are looking at it two-dimensionally. And this game is made of blocks after all. It's as 3D as it gets. And although we view things in a two-dimensional space, we still have to remember that we do live in a three-dimensional world. Even though we can't see it, we can definitely feel it. And I think that's what many people lose sight of. Being able to feel this game is much more important than being able to just play it. And I think that's what these Minecraft caves have taught me. I hate not being able to see in front of me. This is terrifying. Okay, I'm getting my sword out. I don't really care. Oh my God. No. Come on, damn it. Please. I need to eat food. I'm blocking myself in really fast. I know there's nothing in this game, rationally, I know. But my mind starts telling me weird shit, man. See, caves like this, oddly enough, aren't nearly as scary as a 1x2 hole in the wall. That's terrifying, especially when it's like 200 blocks long and you've been chipping away at that branch for like a bit. That's claustrophobic, and you know if something goes down, you're bottlenecked. There's no way out of that. Oh! I just got so scared. Ah! Oh my God. Did you see the way it creeped around the corner? Did you see that? The way it just like... Oh my God. Also, by the way, because I know everyone and their mom is going to ask, wow, that's terrifying. I'm using this RTX shader called Shripple. It's not strictly RTX. It has RTX capabilities. You can definitely have it a more vanilla-friendly style. But I think it looks great underground. Not so much above ground, but I think when I go mining, I like to kind of have a more visceral experience, and this shader allows me to have that. And the texture pack I'm using is called Hardtop Vanilla Accurate 128 Resolution. So to all you out there who are spending your first night in this game, who are on the hunt for your first couple diamonds, or maybe you're just returning to the mines to get away from it all, or maybe you just ran out of your iron and are looking to recuperate your resources, stop every once in a while and just pause and envelop the darkness around you. Take it in. And remember that this is where you belong. That without mine, there is no craft.